Hello my loves, this is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you are happy, healthy and healing wherever you're watching from. Today we are going to be looking at messages for you for the next month, which is June. So let's get into it. For the selection of your piles, we are going to be choosing a crystal. So okay, I feel like that was very clear. That just came straight through. So for group number 1 or pile number 1, we have purple tourmaline, and this is what your crystal / card looks like. So sorry, the focus shifted. Yep, there. This is what your crystal looks like. For group number 2, we have cuprite, and this is what your card / crystal looks like. For group number 3, we have 2 crystals, both starting from C, 𝒾𝓁𝓿𝓮 and citrine. Whoa! And these are what your crystal looks like. So beautiful. You can pause the video here if you need some more time. I just realized the black is just blending in with the table and the cards are not really that visible, but the crystals are visible. So take your time and make your selection. I'm going to go ahead with my prayer that I always do, and then I will start with the reading. You can skip this part if you like, or you can join me. It helps me tap more accurately into your energy. So if you would like to stay and join me for this prayer, that would be amazing. Firstly, I want to say thank you. Thank you all of you for supporting me. For all of your sweet comments, all of your sweet messages. Thank you so much, my dear soul family, that I get to do this. I get to do these readings. It makes me happy and I hope that they help you too. So I would like to begin this prayer by taking a deep breath in and exhale it out slowly and gently. There's no need to control your breath or hold your breath. Just tune in to the flow of air, of life in your body, in your lungs. Feel it fill you up and then empty from your lungs. Let's begin this prayer by calling upon your spirit guides, your ancestors, light beings, non-physical divine beings that are watching over you, praying for you, wishing your best, wishing you the best. I call upon you, the spirit team of my soul family, with divine love and gratitude. I ask you to stay with me throughout this prayer, throughout this reading. so that my soul family, group number 1, 2, and 3, get all of the messages, information that they need to get for the next month, which is June. I now begin to cleanse the sacred space, cleanse my own energy field. I now cleanse your energy field, my dear soul family. I gently cleanse your aura, and I invite and welcome the energy of calmness, the energy of movement, any new positive energies that want to come through. I make space for them and invite and welcome them in. May the sacred space be protected from any negative entities, any negative energies, any beings that wish you harm. All evil eye, all negative energies be returned back to their senders. I free myself and you from any negative influences, any demonic entities. I free myself and you from any negative energies, frequencies that want to deteriorate or influence us into choosing the wrong path. I get rid of all suggestions planted by these negative beings. I cleanse, and I cleanse of any negative thoughts, any suggestions, any questions, anything planted in by beings that do not wish us good, beings that do not have a highest good as their intention. I thank you and ask you to leave, as we are now focusing on welcoming energies of love, joy, optimism, and positivity. As I close this prayer, my dear loves, I would like to thank you. Thank you for your comments, your support, all of your personal reading bookings. Thank you so much for trusting me to be your reader, for giving me the honor to do important readings such as your futures past readings, your career readings, clarity on connections that you have in mind with certain people. Thank you so much, my dear loves, for all of your immense support. And I offer this prayer in gratitude to you. I offer this reading in gratitude to you. May this next month and this year help you heal, help you grow, help you transform, help you step more towards your desired life. Towards fulfilling your deepest wishes and your desires. May this next month bring those energies in. And with that said, I now close this prayer, and I will see you at your reading. Hello, my dear loves. If you chose group number 1, you chose this beautiful crystal, which is the purple tourmaline, which stands for grounding, protection, and serenity. I feel like at this time your spirit guides are watching. I mean, I feel like they're always watching, but I feel like they're watching over you very carefully at this time for whatever reason. They want to help you shift your reality, or I feel like you've been trying to shift your reality towards something you want, but maybe there were obstacles, and I feel like they want to help you bring in more love, more serenity, more groundedness into your life, and they want to help you bring more calmness, more peace into your life in this reality shift, basically. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Let's get into your cards. Picking up an oracle deck for you because that is what I was called to do. So I'm just going to keep it very open and let your spirit guides come through to speak to us. Okay. I feel like this oracle deck is functioning like a tarot deck today. So we have Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. We have house 12. Oh my gosh. Wow. So you could be Pisces. You don't have to be, but you could be. 12th house is also ruled by Pisces. So the fact that that comes out. We have the moon. Oh my god. Whoa. And we have Cancer, and moon is ruled by Cancer. I mean, Cancer is ruled by the moon. Wow. Wow. Who are you? Oh my god, we have Neptune. And Neptune is ruled by Pisces. And Neptune rules Pisces. Whoa, whoa, whoa. A lot of water energy for you guys. A lot of water energy. So you guys could be my water energy pile. You guys could have heavy water placements. Also, I'm seeing 8th house placements, but maybe 8th house placements, but with Pisces sign or a Cancer sign, right? Like you could have a sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars in a water sign, and then you have it in your 8th house. So I feel like there is a lot of heaviness and karmicness going on in this group, but it's not you. When I say karmic, I don't mean anything bad. It's just like some of us will choose into highly karmic families, or where there is a lot of karma to shift, because karma is just pattern, right? It's just action. The literal meaning of the word karma is action. So I just feel like you are undoing all of the negative actions of the past, or maybe it's your own actions, or it could be your ancestors. For those of you that are carrying Cancer energy, moon energy, it could be your ancestral trauma that you're transmuting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of emphasis on the transmutation of ancestral trauma, specifically for you guys. Now, if you've got Cancer and Pisces, this must feel very heavy, or 2024 must have started off very heavy for you. I also feel 2023 was a heavy year for you. I'm feeling a lot of heaviness, this heavy energy around you. And that is why I feel like it kind of bogs you down, or makes you really tired, or it's exhausting, because you're always trying to, it's like you're almost trying to read the subtext of a situation all the time, because you realize that, oh, people are not honest. So what does this person mean when they said this? Did they mean to insult me? Did they, what were they doing? What are their plans? Is this person trying to harm me? Why is my mother saying this? Why is my dad doing this? Like, there is a lot of purging of ancestral trauma from you. So if you are someone that was wounded by a lot of authority figures in your life, it may be anybody. It could have been your parents. I am feeling that for those of you that are Cancer energy, moon energy, it could have been your mother for some of you. It also, for some of you, it could have been your father. Okay. And for some of you, it could have been both. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But I'm getting a strong, like, there is a small group where the mother was the person who was very narcissistic, very like a scorpion, like a I'm hearing the word bichu, which literally translates to scorpion. It's in Hindi, I think. But you know how the scorpion, the tail, they like hurt with the tail, they sting with the tail. I don't know if scorpions are venomous, but I do know that their sting hurts and could kill. So I feel like your mother was like that. Like, she was very stingy. She was someone, when I say stingy, I don't mean like money. I mean like she hurt you a lot. Whether I feel like for some of you it was conscious, she was doing this deliberately to hurt you. She wanted to hurt you. She had the full intention of hurting you. I'm so sorry, group number 1. If this message is not resonating, then it's okay, but this is only for a small group of you. And you know, we can have parents that are consciously and intentionally malicious, that want to hurt their children, because at the end of the day, the parent is also a person, right? And every child loves the parent without any exception, but every parent does not love their own child. In fact, most parents do not love their children, and that's a hard thing for us to accept, but it is the truth. And seeing the truth for what it is can help us go towards, you know, move towards and shift towards people that actually love us. We don't have to choose the blood families that we are born into. If there is no love, if there is no joy there, if there is no belonging there, we can choose out of it, basically, and we can choose something else. And I feel like your spirit guides want to help you choose something else, to choose a different family, to choose, when I say different family, this is not your blood family, this is your soul family. Okay, these are not people that are connected to you by blood. This is not a bond of blood, but it is the bond of the soul. And these people are people that want to love you, want to give you belonging. These people are people that you will feel emotionally safe with. You know, the environment of a dysfunctional home, it's so chaotic and unpredictable and confusing. Okay, a lot of emphasis on the word confusion. Okay, you don't know what's going on. You know something's wrong because you're sad or you're depressed, or there is this heaviness in the air, there is this feeling of suffocation. Everyone is fighting but pretending not to. There's something very wrong, but everyone's pretending that nothing's wrong, and nobody wants to really look at the deeper issues. And it's really frustrating for you, because I feel like you take on like the opposite role, so to speak, because if you are the child that came through in your family, in your community, in your group, whatever, that was like, you know, everyone is closing their eyes to their shadow aspects of things. I'm going to open my eyes. I want to understand this. I want to see this. What is going on here? I have to see. And I feel like you've transmuted a lot of trauma just by being aware of it. You've transmuted a lot of patterns just because you chose not to participate in it. So, for example, giving you the most basic example of a physical abuse, let's say you've watched a father hit their own child, and you know the pain of it. Like, maybe you watched a sibling get hit, or you know, you watched a sibling get hurt by a parent figure. Now you're like, okay, I don't want to be a parent like that. Okay, this is wrong, this is not right, this hurts, and this is not right. So I feel like just with your awareness, you shift a lot of trauma. And I feel like this June, your spirit guides are asking you to focus on your emotional needs, because I feel like there is a lot of focus from you in transmuting this trauma, spiritually ascending. I feel like you're spiritually ascending all the time, and you are healing. Your energy is very healing, whether you realize it or not. I feel like you're not consciously doing this. I feel like you're not consciously trying to heal people, but in that moment when you made that decision, okay, I don't want to be a father like that, or I don't want to be a mother like that, I don't want to be cruel to people, you know, become like the opposite of cruelty, which is compassion. So you become compassionate, you offer a safe space for people. You might be an empath, and empaths are created due to the severe and continuous corrosion of boundaries in childhood. That's how empaths are created. So I feel like you could be someone that is a deep empath, and you take on the emotions of others because you are not allowed to be tapped into your own emotions. You are not allowed to have a self, so to speak. You are not allowed to have opinions, maybe. You are not allowed to have wants, desires, needs, and maybe you felt rejected. If you communicated that, you knew you would be rejected. And I feel like this is the time where you lift the cloud that is on you, that has been put on you. I'm suddenly getting a lot of Leo energy. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to give all of that healing to yourself. Okay, like going by the previous example, let's say that you decided, okay, I don't want to be a father like that hits their children, and then you become a compassionate friend. You learn how to not be cruel to your friends, to the people around you, right? You become a healing figure for the people around you. Now you also have to give that to yourself, right? You also have to give that to yourself. So I'm getting that you have to approach yourself the same way you approach other people, with the same compassion, with the same level of kindness. You have to approach yourself. And this is going to be very important in June, as things could be falling apart right now, or I'm seeing tower moments, I'm seeing death moments. Some person could be trying to create some problems for you, or you might already know who this person is or who's doing what, and you're just like sick of it. Like, why is this person doing this to me? You don't get it, but there's something about your energy that's triggering. And of course, it's not at all your fault, group number 1, at all, but it's time to make you your number 1. Okay, that's why I feel like you're group number 1. I've never had like strong water energy come through in group number 1. I feel like I'm always picking up on a lot of earth and fire. But for this specifically, look at your cards. Literally, you have Moon, Cancer, Pisces, all water energy, water signs. And this is a very strong water energy. And your spirit team is like, your emotions are a superpower. Do not let people feed on your emotions. Do not let people, like, you could be sad. It's okay. You can be sad, but still speak up for yourself, even if you're sad. And I know that's hard. I know that sounds very counterintuitive, because when you're sad, you don't really want to do anything. But this is the reason why they're making you sad. They're putting you in this negative, low vibrational sadness state. So you're so tired that you're not even able to have a boundary. You're not even able to put a boundary. Like they keep you depressed so that you can't speak. They keep you tired so that you can't say anything. You can't oppose. You can't say no. They have to keep you exhausted. They have to keep you confused so that they can keep feeding on you. They can keep feeding on your sad energy. They have to keep doing that. And your spirit is like, even if you don't want to fight, if you don't want to say no, don't let them feed on your emotions. At least don't let them get away with making you feel sad. Like, let them know that there are consequences, there are repercussions for their actions, and that you will take severe action if they keep acting up. If they keep disrespecting you, you will not hesitate to cut them out of your life, right? And then they're going to try to come back and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, group number 1, I'm so sorry. They're playing games. Okay, they're playing games. They're like, oh my god, pile number 1 is like an emotional fool. If I say sorry, if I cry, if I kneel and beg, and they'll take me back. But it's like, ask yourself, do you want to go through the same past thing that you went through again? Because they will do it again. They're saying they won't, but they'll do it again, and then they'll say sorry. They'll do it again, and then they'll say sorry. And it's not really meant, because their actions are not matching their words. They're not changing their behavior, right? So it is intentional. The corrosion of your boundary is very intentional. They're taking advantage of you. That's how you know, because their words will not match their actions. They're apologizing, but then they'll do the same thing again. So that means they don't want to change. They just want to keep abusing you. And spirit is like, if you don't want to fight, it's okay, but don't let them abuse you. Don't let them get away with it. If you're scared of saying no, that's okay. Get them out of your life. Start putting some distance between you and them. Don't text back so quickly. Don't be all like, oh my god, what happened? Like, do you want a band-aid? Like, do you want this? Do you want that? Like, don't be like that. Stop making yourself available for people that wouldn't even be with you in your in your hardest time. The people wouldn't even look at you. Okay, it's time to ask yourself, will these people be with me if I was suffering? In fact, you are suffering now. Are these people with you? Do they want to help you? Do they want to understand you? So why are you in service of them? Why do you feel like you have to constantly sacrifice and be serving to them? You don't have to sacrifice shit, okay? Group number 1, you don't have to give yourself to people that don't even care for you, that wouldn't even throw a flower, that wouldn't even give you the slightest, barest attention. They're feeding off, like, I'm getting such a negative energy, okay? They're feeding off of making you feel bad and keeping you confused about it. So you're constantly confused and you're like, is this person good or bad? I don't know. And then you just keep them in your life because you're like confused. You don't know if it's a bad person, but you don't know they're a good person, because their actions are horrific. Get rid of those people. Anybody that like you feel confused about, get rid of those people. Those people are the ones that are causing you harm. I'm feeling called to use a tarot deck, so let me just see what's going on. Look at that. We have High Priestess reversed. Oh my gosh. It is time that you step into your High Priestess energy. Like, ask your intuition, ask your guides. Who are these people? Get rid of these people, please. I'm getting anxiety. I'm getting the song Anxiety by Megan Thee Stallion. And in the lyrics of the song, she says something like, she asks God to get rid of the people that wish bad for her, and she gets surprised by who God gets rid of, because she's like, oh, I thought you were in my corner, but you are the person that, you are the person that is a problem. And then she like, and there's a lyric that goes, and I am always surprised by who God take. And so I feel like you're also going to be surprised by who God is going to take. Ask God to take away these people. And I feel like with the fact that spirituality, transcendence, house 12, High Priestess always gives me a very Piscean energy. Not 12th house, but a lot of Piscean energy. Like, it's more like she's not an empress, like she's not a queen. She's someone who's like beyond the physical veil. She's someone who's very tapped into her intuition. She's bringing non-physical information into the physical. So it's like, you're not going to understand. If you look at the physical actions of a person, you're not going to understand. But if you look at emotions, you will understand very quickly. If you look at intentions, you'll understand very quickly. So instead of asking yourself whether a person meant to harm you or not, take that action, okay? Let's say you're confused about something. Take that action and ask yourself, how did this action affect me? What effect did this action have on me? Was I hurt? Yes. Was I crying? Yes. Was I happy? Yes. Like, whatever, it could mean anything. It could mean that you're happy, it could mean that you're sad. And look at the result. Okay, it made you sad, it made you doubt yourself, it made you unhappy. And if that is the case, then maybe that is what they meant to do in the first place, right? So they'll say that, oh, I didn't mean to make you feel bad, and they'll act like they don't know, like they didn't know that their action would make you feel bad, but then they did make you feel bad. It did make you feel bad, right? So it's like, oh, it doesn't matter whether you meant it or not, I'm getting rid of you, bye. And when you start doing that, they're going to be like, oh my God, wait, oh no, oh my God, group number 1 is like, trying to get rid of me. And then their true colors will come out. It's like, oh, you think you can get rid of me? Oh, you think you can do this? Like, I'm seeing some kind of a conflict, right? Like, I'm seeing like your peace. I feel like a lot of people F with your peace, group number 1. Like, they don't want to see you at peace. They don't want to see you happy. And the best thing you can do, the best slap that you can give these people is to be happy and to be at peace. And do everything that you can from now, and especially next month, June, especially now. Do everything that you can to protect your inner peace. Someone confusing you, bye. Someone disrespected you once, bye. They made a sly comment, bye. Get rid of them. The first sign of disrespect is when you get rid of that person. Do not wait for their excuses. Do not wait for them to say sorry. Some of them probably won't say sorry, never say sorry. And if you confront them, they'll try to fight with you. And if you are not in the mood to fight, get rid of them, block them, get rid of their energy from your life. Okay, cleanse yourself and be like, you know what, F that, I don't want that in my life. I'm done. Okay, and start showing the universe that you are putting yourself first. You are prioritizing your peace so that more peace can come in. Your spirit guides can bring more peace into your life, more love into your life, more intimacy, more intuition, more compassion, more comfort, more safety in your life. You have to start prioritizing and be like, no, you know what, F that, bye. Because with these people in your life, you're never going to have peace. These people will make sure that you never have peace. And with these people, they'll never like you're never going to be. You're always going to be watching your back. You're always going to be confused. You're always going to be on your guard, like what's going on. So surround yourself with people that you feel safe with. And not people that want to harm you or are confusing you. And that is what I'm seeing you for June. That is what you have to do. That is all of the information. Let me get one guidance or advice. One last card. Oh my god. Wow, I can't make this up. Oh my god, look at that. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. I can't. Yes, you have to attune to the divine because the divine is going to protect you. I don't know if you believe in God, you don't have to, I don't care. But the universe is in your corner. Start asking the universe for help. Stop asking the people around you for help. I don't think they are going to help you. Start asking the divine for help. Attune to the divine. And it will solve all or most of your problems. Okay, group number 1. I hope this reading resonated with you. And I'm wishing you the very best. I hope you know that I'm in your corner. I hope you know that you will have peace someday and that I'm rooting for you. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or buy any limited edition readings, the email address is in the description. You guys can go ahead and access my email address and contact me from there. And I thank you. I thank all of these beautiful cards. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello my loves. If you chose group number 2, you chose this beautiful crystal, which is the Cuprite, and it says generosity, security, and flow. Aquarius Venus. That could be your placement. It doesn't have to be. Let's get into your tarot cards. Messages, predictions, advice, messages for group number 2 for the upcoming month of June, please. Okay, there we have it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Your intuition is going to deepen. You are getting more intuitive in June. There could be a lot of downloads coming through, a lot of clarity coming through. If you change your life, I feel like a lot of you changed your life in some way, like you left something behind. A lot of you could have suffered a lot of trauma, and then you were like, no, I've had enough of this, I'm leaving. And you maybe physically changed your place, like your house, or you moved apartments, like that's what I'm seeing. You moved to a different frequency by making that decision. And so I feel like at that time when a lot of trauma is happening to us, sometimes we can't make sense of it. We cannot consciously fully extrapolate and understand what is going on, right? But now that when you look back at that, you're going to clearly see, oh, this person did cause me harm. Oh, I know why this person did this. Oh, this person was cheating on me, and these were the clues and these were the signs that I missed. It's like you're seeing the red flags now that in that moment were not clear to you, or you didn't see them. And I feel like you're getting more intuitive, you're tapping more. This is because you're tapping more into your intuition. The divine is giving you this information, the divine is giving you this book, the divine is giving you this information directly so that you can protect yourself. You know what is, you can keep yourself safe, and also you can give this information to other people. You might give this information to other people through some kind of means like channeling. You guys could be highly intuitive, tarot readers, empaths, water signs. You don't have to be. 7 of Pentacles. I also see you working hard at something. I'm also seeing that something that you worked hard for, you're going to see the fruits of your labor. Page of Swords, yes. A clarity coming through, an idea, a clarity, a groundbreaking idea. 6 of Wands reversed. Okay. 9 of Cups reversed and 6 of Cups also reversed. At this time, you might not be feeling very emotionally fulfilled or happy with your life or with your path. Currently, the way things are, they are good. I'm not saying they're bad. Okay, in your current energy, I don't sense anything bad, but it's just like you're transmuting so much trauma, and it's almost like you live in your past even though you're in your present. So like I'm seeing that you could be like living alone in an apartment, or like if you moved, you travel alone, and there's like an aloneness energy, like a sort of a hermit energy to you. And I feel like you're not fully satisfied with the connections that you have in your life. Okay, and you're not fully, like you might feel lonely actually. Yeah, loneliness. I'm picking up on some loneliness. And loneliness is really just the absence of connection. So you might not have people that you can talk to, you might not have people that you feel safe with, especially if you're coming from a lot of trauma, because of the law of attraction. A lot of us that have gone through a lot of childhood trauma at the hands of a parent, we become a vibrational match to getting more trauma, re-traumatized by other people, like because our partners, our future people will be the exact reflection of our relationship that we had with our toxic parent. So it's like a repeat, like repeat, and then when you look back in hindsight, you can see the pattern. It's like, oh wait, so I was being scapegoated. Oh, I was the people pleaser in this situation, and this is how it happened, and this was my relationship with my father, and I dimmed myself, and now I keep dimming myself in my other relationships, and so I keep attracting people that want to dim me. So it's almost like a roller coaster of downward spiral, and you just keep going down, and it's like, how low is life going to get? You know what I mean? Like, how low am I going to go? Like, is there a place lower than this? And you're almost scared, like you're almost afraid that, oh my god, there must be a place lower than this, because every time I think this is the lowest, life is like a curveball, like, nope, things can get worse, right? That's what I'm seeing. Like, things, you have this feeling that things get worse for you instead of getting better. But I do feel like right now there are no problems as such, but things are not like miraculously amazing and happy. You know what I mean? Like, things are fine, things are peaceful, you're working hard, you're okay, but that's it, you're okay. That doesn't mean that you're happy. You know what I mean? Like, just because you're not being traumatized right now doesn't mean that you suddenly become happy. And you know what, allow yourself some grace, allow yourself some time, allow yourself to be to transmute all of these wounds. I mean, you're not going to be able to get over them in a night or even in a year. And I feel like you've done this for a long time now. Like, you've been transmuting trauma, you've been understanding and shifting these patterns, these toxic, dysfunctional patterns that you have inherited. You've been trying to shift them in your relationships, and it's almost like I'm working so hard, but why do I not see like the fruits of my labor? And when I say labor, I really mean your inner work, the spiritual inner work that you do. Like, I've become a person that is kind, that is compassionate, that has shifted so much trauma. So why isn't life changing for me? Like, why am I not getting people that love me? Why am I not having social connections? Like, why are things not getting better? Like, I don't see that you're complaining about things that like right now, because things are okay, but it's like things are not amazing, you know, like, and you want more from life. I sense that you want more from life. You want more, like, you want to be happier. You genuinely want a smile on your face every day, and you don't want to get stuck in the same routine. And I feel like you could have this with the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Cups reversed and the 9 of Cups, which are multiples of 3. And also your pile number 2, and you got second major arcana, High Priestess. Wow, you're really divinely protected. I'm seeing that I'm being shown birds blooming into flowers one by one. Okay, and it's a slow process, right? You can't force the process. Like, you can't tell a bird, yo, you have to bloom right now. You can't do that. You can't be impatient like that. And life, and I'm getting that, I'm being shown that life is like that bird. Like, you can force it and be like, yo, you have to bloom right now. You have to, you know, be successful right now. You have to have everything you want right now. And it's like, it's a process, it's a journey, and Spirit is lovingly asking you to have patience. I know you've probably heard this so many times, so I don't want to piss you off by saying that again, but hold some grace for yourself when the process is slow. The process of healing is slow. You can't force yourself to be like, okay, I'm done, I'm healed. You know, like, that doesn't work, right? Like, we can't force the process of healing. So it takes time, and that's okay. Nothing is going wrong. You have nowhere else to be except this moment. Okay, everything is fine, everything is okay. Just because it's, you know, it's a slow success, or victory is going to come towards you slowly, or it's taking some time, it's taking its time to come towards you, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And you might be like, oh my god, like, when, you know, when there is nowhere else to be but here. Everything will happen in the right time. It's like there are small things that are blooming in your life, right? Like, you might not be emotionally fulfilled, but your finances might be taken care of. Like, you might be in a okay financial, like, you might be in a place where you're okay financially. Okay, so that is what I'm picking up. Like, there are aspects of your life that are well taken care of, and I feel like not all aspects. I feel, especially emotionally, you don't feel safe. But it's like, financially you might be okay. You might have a house, you might have an apartment, like, you might have a place to live, you might have food on your table. So it's like, the material aspect, the physical aspect is okay, but the emotional aspect is not okay. And that doesn't mean that life is going wrong, and like, the whole life is going wrong, right? Like, in the past, you had nothing, you didn't have money, you might not have had any autonomy, any permission to be authentic, and right now you're living your life in your terms, right? And that's something that to be celebrated. That's something that you need to take your time and be like, you know what, I'm proud of myself. Yes, I'm not happy, I might not be fully happy, I might not be fully dancing with joy right now, but I'm working hard, and that's worth something. That's worth something, right? So let me get this deck and get some more messages. 1111, as I say that, wow. 1111 could be an important number for you. A lot of cards for you. I was going to take only 2, but anyway. Oh my gosh, wow. We have Venus. You're getting more beautiful. You're getting more beautiful. You're glowing up. You're focusing on your physical appearance. You're focusing on... You're glowing up. I don't know. You could be a man. You're glowing up in some way. Your physical appearance is glowing up. I feel like you're going to get healthier. I know this is Venus, and Venus is not earth energy, right? But I'm almost getting this like earth. You're glowing up in a very material way. Like glow up can also be emotional, right? But I'm getting a very physical glow up for you guys. I'm getting a very physical glow up for you guys. We have mutable signs. We have house 12. Okay. Yeah. And then we have house 3. Okay. I feel like you communicate a lot, or you're being asked to communicate your whatever things are on your mind, or whatever things make you feel emotionally unfulfilled. Like talk to someone, talk to a friend. Reach out to someone and talk to them. House 3, reach out to someone and talk to them. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I feel like you guys are overwhelmed or feeling burdened at this time. And even if nothing is happening like outside you, I'm getting this sense of like turmoil, this overwhelm. And it's like you can reach out and talk to a friend. Yeah, you transmute a lot of karma, group number 2. You transcend a lot of karma. You transcend a lot of karma. It's very heavy what I'm picking up. You do a lot. And you know what? You're such a beautiful person. I feel like even after going through so much, you're like, I don't want to be cruel to this world. You know, I don't want to be the person that I witnessed hurting me. I don't want to be the person that hurts people. And Spirit is so proud of you. Oh my gosh, I feel like I almost want to cry almost. Spirit is so proud of you. I hope you can feel it. I hope you can tap into my voice, my energy, my words, if not me. Spirit is so deeply, profoundly proud of you. And I feel like you don't hear that enough, group number 2. You don't have people to tell you that, you know what, you're doing okay. You're doing better than you think. And you're not going wrong. You're not on the wrong path. Also, be welcoming to change. Surrender to the fluidity of life. The things that are coming for you, I feel like some of them you do not expect, right? What is coming though? Some of them you do not expect, but wow, we have stepped into your power. We have go for it and release your blocks. Okay. I feel like these are very, very straightforward messages. A lot of Aries energy. You've got to step into your confidence, group number 2. I feel like you are so amazing, and I feel like you're the person that doesn't know it. And I'm not going to say, oh, you have to love yourself so that other people can love you and all that. But you know what? You deserve to feel your love. And it's worth it to love yourself. Not even like to be loved, but you deserve to feel your love first. Don't we all? Like, we all deserve our own love. And if all there exists is the oneness, is the self, then self-love is loving someone else as well. Step into your power and go for it. I'm so sorry there's like long pauses and silences, but I don't want to fill this reading with meaningless chatter. Let me tap in. I feel like dance, get into some kind of physical movement. It doesn't have to be, exercise if you don't like it. Keep your body moving, keep your body flowing. You carry a lot of energy, and a lot of it is karmic because of the things that you've gone through. You can't help it, right? Like, I mean, a child cannot help but take on the trauma of their parent because the child is being subjected to it, right? So you didn't have a choice. Maybe you couldn't do anything in your early life, right? In your childhood, you didn't have a choice, you didn't have any autonomy, but now you can. And step more into your confidence. Like I said it, right? Aries are like some of the most confident people. I would even say their confidence matches like a Leo vibe. Also, Angelina Jolie, I feel like, is very, very Aries, Cancer, Gemini, right? And that's what I get. It's like you don't need to care about what people are thinking. What is your opinion? What do you think about people reacting to you? You know what? Like, put your opinion first. Like, don't say, oh, will this person love me? Like, do you love them? Do you like them? Are you attracted to them? Is there anything attractive in that person? It's like, start putting yourself first in everything, group number 2. Everything. You could be getting a lot of abundance or some kind of like a hidden gem. That's all I'm being told. You could be getting a hidden gem in June. I don't know what this gem is. It could be clarity, an idea, money, abundance, like a house, like I really don't know. But this hidden gem could be anything, and it's being kept a secret from you for now, but you will know soon. And release your blocks. Let the things that hold you back, let them go. They did what they did. You don't have to forgive them. You don't have to forget, but you don't have to hold yourself back just because they wanted to. That's what I'm seeing, group number 2. I hope that this reading brought you some information, some helpful clarity. It helped you understand yourself. If you want to book a personal reading with me on any aspect of your life, you can do so by emailing me on the email address in the description. And I thank you so much. I thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I thank all of these beautiful cards, your guides, and I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose group number 3, you chose the crystals citrine and 𝒾𝓁𝓮, then this is going to be your reading. Firstly, I'm seeing a lot of bright energy coming your way. The bright energy of joy, excitement, cheerfulness, positivity, optimism. It might not feel like that right now. Things might be a little bit dreary for you, but I feel like things will be picking up in June for you. And there's a lot of abundance coming your way. I'm also being told to inform you or encourage you to expand your thoughts. Expand your thoughts. I don't know what that means, but that is what they said. Expand your thoughts. So I'm going to place those crystals over there. Let's get into your deck. There's also an energy of almost like peace coming through. For group number 3, please. Okay. Wow, we have the devil. Okay. We have death reversed. Whoa. Just when I say, oh, there's a lot of peace coming through, and then we have, bam, devil, death. We have 2 of Wands reversed. Don't get scared, it's okay. Then we have the Tower upright, and we have the Sun. Wow, the Sun is ending your tarot spread. Let me put the Sun over here. Okay. So I feel like you are someone that goes through a lot of ego deaths. I feel like you could have a lot of karmic relationships. You could have Pluto in 7th house or Saturn in 7th house, something to do with your relationships with people. I feel like people have been a source of pain, a lot of pain for you. Narcissistic people, I just heard. People that are narcissistic, and I feel like you could be like the best person ever. You could be a good person. You could be spiritual and everything and this and that. But that is not going to exempt you from feeling the pain of a person that's trying to harm you, right? And so I feel like it's like the fact that people don't care hurts you. I literally was shown the series 13 Reasons Why, and the main character, the girl who tries to kill herself, she says this. She says, a lot of you cared, but none of you cared enough. And I feel like you went through a lot of pain alone. I feel like you went through something that was like earth-shattering kind of pain, heartbreaking, like on the floor crying for days kind of pain. And this grief and this pain doesn't seem to leave you. But you know what? Even though your cards are heavy, I weirdly don't feel a heavy energy. I don't know why I'm not feeling a heavy energy. Your cards are so heavy. Like, these are some of the heaviest cards in the deck, energetically speaking, right? Death and Tower coming out together is such a heavy, heavy, heavy energy to transmute. And the devil just, coming out. It's such a heavy energy. But weirdly, when I try to get into your energy, I'm not sensing any heaviness. Why is that? Why is that the cards are heavy, but when I get into the energy, it's like, because my intention was to tap into the energy of June, I feel like your spirit guides are keeping me away from this heavy energy of your past. And I feel like the same thing is going to happen with you as well. That you're going to be coming out of this heavy energy, stepping more towards this light, bright sun energy. And I feel like maybe that is the reason why you chose yellow and orange crystals, literally sun, which is also bright yellow, and the 𝒾𝓁𝓮𝓁, which literally looks like gold actually but it's not gold. There is a lot of bright energy coming your way. If you are a Scorpio, I feel like there's going to be a lot of happiness coming your way. And I know that if you're a Scorpio, you might be cynical, you might be like, no. But there's going to be a lot of happiness coming your way. There's going to be a lot of brightness, joyfulness, cheeriness, optimism. That is why the first message for you was that there is a lot of bright energy, and then boom, the cards were like Devil, Death, Tower. And I feel like that was an important message that you needed to hear right off the bat, is that things are changing for you, things are picking up momentum. And I feel like some of you don't believe it, especially if you're a Scorpio, and I totally get it. Your life is very difficult, you're going through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, people make you their problem for no reason at all, people have beef with you, like I know, I get it, that's why you feel that way. But the sun is going to rise in your life soon, in June. Maybe if not in June, I feel like it's soon, but for a lot of you it could be June, because this reading is June reading. I feel like this is almost turning into like a guidance reading of sort, although it's not, it's just, a June reading. But you might feel stuck, that you can't move, or you might not be able to make a decision about something right now. You might be feeling that way, because especially if this is what is happening in your life, I feel like a lot of things are falling apart, and the transition is very painful. The transition is very painful, but you're going to get out of it fine. Like you're coming out of it in one piece. It's not that you're, like something happened to you and then you're completely shattered and you don't remain the same. Like I'm getting that you are going to come out of it stronger. You're going to come out of it knowing your strength, knowing that, oops, so sorry, I'm so sorry, I accidentally pressed the zoom button. You're going to come out of it fine. You're going to come out of it like the sun. I'm not even being shown like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, like the whole process of metamorphosis. What I'm being shown is you are literally becoming the sun and rising in your own life. You are like, you know what, F all that, you trying to keep me in the dark, you trying to dim my light, you trying to keep me down. I am the sun, I'm going to shine. And it's like you were always the sun, but you didn't know that. You were not allowed to, you were not shown that. People didn't want to tell you that you are the sun, you know what I mean? Like they didn't want to give you that awareness that you are light, but they wanted to feed off of you. Like they wanted to feed off of your glow. But now you're like, you know what, you don't get to do that. F you, do not try to steal my light. I'm going to rise like the sun. And still I rise like the sun. Like, is there a song like Still I Rise? I just heard still I rise, and still I rise. That's you, group number 3. That's you. Wow, I wish I could like pat you on the back or at least give you a hug, because this energy is not a joke. So the fact that you even decide to get up just means that you're not going to be a victim anymore. And I'm so proud of you for choosing that. I wish I could congratulate you in person, or show you in person that you're doing good. I'm proud of you. You've done well. You have every right to shine like a star, like the sun. Let's see some more for you. We have Neptune. Wow, we have Uranus. Oh my gosh. We have all planet cards. We have Saturn. And we have house 10. Okay, cool. House 10 with Saturn. And I feel like house 10 is ruled by Saturn, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. Where should I put this? Put this over here. Okay, there. So with the Uranus, I feel like there is a lot of changes coming into your life. I feel like your dreams are going to come true, but the way it's going to come true, you don't know. Like the way it's going to come true is so unexpected that when you, in the future, when you look back into your life, you're going to be like, oh my God, I never thought that this is how I would get it. Like that's the thing that I'm seeing coming out from your mouth. You're like, oh my God, I never thought that would happen to me, but it did. It's like happy coincidence, like happy miracles. Like changes are coming, but I'm not saying that it's a negative change. It's a change towards the positive, and it's a positive change. Although it might not feel like that because Saturn's energy is restrictive, is struggle, is you feel like you're being controlled or something like that. But that's Saturn energy, and I feel like you're learning all of your lessons, especially lessons that have to do with power, have to do with discipline, structure, accomplishment, success, victory. You're learning your lessons and you're moving forward. You're like, you know what, okay, I failed. I'm not gonna wallow in self-pity. Let me get up. And it can be difficult trying again and again and again when life is just keeping on disappointing you, keeping on hurting you, and you're just failing again and again and again. But I feel like with the Sun and the house 10, your career is something that might flourish, or if you have a business, you might end up having a lot of sales, or like something in the house 10. The Sun is rising especially in the house 10. Like the house 10 rules success, your career, like your life mission, discipline, right? So I feel like you could have you could have an MC Leo, but I'm seeing that you're glowing in your career. Like you will be credited for your workplace accomplishments. There is a glow up coming, and I feel like it's in regards to your career, it's in regards to your workplace environment. If you have a business, it's in regards to that. I feel like you might be like going up, and as you step up, as you as you step up, you're taking your team up with you. If you have a team, then you're making sure that you increase their wages or their salary. People that are working for you, like you're like, you know what, like I want you guys to succeed as much as I do. I want you guys to go up as much as I do, and you're contributing to their success. Like I see you, I'm seeing you getting a lot of success, but then you want you're making other people a part of your success. Like you're not going alone, because you are the sun. And a lot of people forget, like a lot of people might envy the sun for shining, like right, like a lot of people envy the Leo for being so confident and for getting attention so easily. But people forget that Leo is ruled by the shiniest luminary, the shiniest celestial body in the solar system, which is the sun. And the sun also shines light on others. So the fact that a Leo shines their light on other people are also seen. Like other people feel seen when the Leo gives them attention. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm seeing for you. Like your career is going through a drastic, I don't want to say your career is going through change, but there is a glow up in your career. Maybe it's your emotional environment that's going through this change. Like this is your personal life, and then this is like your professional side of life, right? Like your career, your workplace, and then this is the more personal, emotional, mental, your the part that is spiritual, the aspect that is inside you that you might not reveal. Why is the Devil card here? A lot of people might have tried to underplay or undermine your accomplishments or take credit for your accomplishments. I'm literally being shown Kanye West and Taylor Swift drama, and you know how he tried to like get on stage and he was like, no, like you know, no hate to Taylor, but Beyonce is the greatest of all time. Like that was not a cool thing to do, because she was so young at the time. She was a young woman, and him being a man, him being a reputed, you know, already he was like a pro, and like he didn't even think once, like him doing this, like that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that to a new artist, to someone so young. And Taylor Swift was a fan of Kanye West at that time, and the fact that he did that to a fan, like someone that is a fan of his, is just not cool. But I feel like there's something similar that might have happened with you. If it's not in your workplace, then I feel like this could be a personal life. This devil could have been some kind of a male authority figure in your life, or acted like a toxic male authority figure in your life. They tried to control you, they tried to like put you down, they tried to always keep you under control so that you don't get free and you don't ascend, so to speak, step up, so to speak, so that you, like, your life doesn't get better. Like, they want to control you because they don't want you to become successful. They're like, oh no, like, we need to, like, you know how like someone becomes successful, like as they reach, you know, they start getting successful, and then all the friends become jealous and like, oh, like they're, oh, you have a Rolex now, oh, like you have this car now, oh, you have this now, and they start getting jealous, and then they'll immediately like, oh, I'm so much better than you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm finding it difficult to even articulate it, but they have this energy of like, like you're not doing anything better. But the reason why they're saying that is only because they know that you're doing better, and they don't want you to do better, because they are subconsciously comparing themselves to you, and they don't feel good enough, but they don't want to say or think or realize that they don't feel good enough, because that's painful, right? And so they just want to project it onto you. So that is why they are coming off as a devil energy, because they are projecting that feeling of, because they don't feel good enough when compared to you, so they want to project it onto you and make you feel like you're not doing enough, or make you like keep you under control, keep you down, so that you don't realize your worth, so that you don't shine, you don't get attention, you know, you don't ascend in life, you don't step up, you don't get successful. Because a lot of people do this, and I feel like that is why successful people, like when you start getting successful, you're going to lose a lot of your friends, and it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because you're doing things right, and that is what the people around you don't like. So your true friends will be like, you know, they'll cheer you, they'll clap for you, they'll be on your side, they'll be on your team. But the friends that were just with you, they were in love with the past version of you, because the past version of you was easy to manipulate, and now you're getting successful and like, no, I'm like, you're putting a boundary and you're like, no, F you. Then they have a problem with that, like, why are you not nice? And you're just there like, I don't owe you my niceness, F you, bye, you know. So I feel like that is why they're coming off as a devil energy, and that is why you had a lot of like obstacles in your success path, even personally and even professionally. 2023 and 2024 might have been a difficult year for you up until now, but I feel like the latter half of 2024 is going to be very different. Like, death and the sun came out, I mean, together for you. Like, the sun is life, right? And death is literally ruled by Pluto, which is the last planet. It's still a planet for me, the last planet in the solar system. So the fact that you're going from one extreme of failure and like being put down and low self-esteem and whatever, like from this devil energy straight up to the sun, like you are literally. And I feel like you know how the Kardashians, like I know a lot of people have a lot to say about the Kardashians, but say what you want to say, they are smart enough to build their own empire. And I don't know, like I just find it a bit weird that they get so much hate, you know, like because they're rich, they're women, and they're like, oh, they're doing this and they're doing that, and like I don't understand what problem people have with them. Like, say what you want to say, but they did build a business of their own. And like I know a lot of people have a problem with that, I know, but these are women that are intelligent, come on, like you can't deny that. And I feel like a lot of people have a lot to say, have always had a lot to say about them, but they are still out here, like, you know, doing Dolce and Gabbana shows and this and that. And it's like, you know what, they have the right to live their life the way they want, you know, like we don't have to approve of it. But then, like, why would you tell anybody like how they should be living their life, or that you disapprove of it? So for some reason people are very opinionated and they have like a very strong reaction to them. And I feel like that is something that you face, and it might be confusing to you, like why is that happening to me? Like you might have Pluto in the 10th house, like why is this happening to me? I don't get it. And I also feel like Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's relationship is, a little bit like that. Like he tried to like control her, because Pluto in 10th house and Lilith women are very powerful, so they are always being controlled by, like, society always tries to control them, put them down, and I feel like that is just what society is doing. Like even if they did get surgery or whatever, these are beautiful women, and even if, like, there's a lot of women that get surgery, like they don't get the same amount of hate that Kardashians do, but for some reason Kardashians are just being like put through the like effing grinder. Not out here to defend them, but like how the kind of hate that they get, I feel like that's like it's similar to what happens to you, because you also have Saturn 10 devil, and I feel like you just out here shining. Like you just shine, like just do like I feel like like if you think about the worst thing that can happen to you, like if you're, let's say that something happened to you and it was embarrassing, and then it goes viral and everyone knows that you did something embarrassing and you get so much hate, like what's the, like, if you think about any worse scenarios, it's like everyone's gonna know about it and everyone's gonna hate me and like this and that, but they are already going through that. The Kardashians are already going through that. Like the worst case scenario is true for them, and it has been true for them for years, ever since they have been in the limelight, and they have not, they're doing what they're doing. So yeah, I feel like you should just do what you want to do, in spite of, like, I feel like society is going to have a lot to say to you as well. Like you might get a lot of projected hate as well, but do what you want to do. Like do what you want to do in June, and that is what is going to put the sun back into your life. Like enough of blending in, bending for people, doing what society expects. Like enough of that. Now it's time. Like now it's time for you to just break free of this devil energy, right? That is why this tower is coming through. You're breaking free of yourself, of these people, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go and shine. I'm gonna go do what I want. I'm going to go and yeah. The Kardashians are toxic in a way, but I feel like a lot of people are toxic at some point in their life. Like we've all done bad things. Like, is there anybody that is like a good person through and through? I don't think so. We live in a very cruel world. We've all done bad things, but for some reason everyone forgets that they are also women, and that it's like maybe we should consider that it's not right to be cruel to women, because even if they are Kardashians, you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like you go through a lot of that. Like people are cruel to you, and then they forget that you are a child, and a child doesn't deserve that cruelty. That you are a woman, and a woman doesn't deserve that cruelty. You know what I mean? Like you are a boy, and a boy doesn't deserve that kind of cruelty. Like people might look at you and be like, oh, first, like there's something in you that might be like, oh, like, oh, you're doing this, so like why are you doing this? Why are you getting this surgery? Like why are you making so much money off of this? Like that's the kind of energy I get from people around you. It's the same energy that people have towards the Kardashians. Like, why are you doing this? And why did it? Oh my god, like look at this, look what she did, like people have so much to say about you, so much gossip, and it's like she uses all of that and just gets rich, man. And it's like, take all of that pain and get rich. Take all of that pain and become the sun. Done. That's your message. That's what's coming for you in June. You're going to shine. You are the sun group number 3. The fact that these two crystals come out and the sun comes out, I mean, it's not even a coincidence. You guys know, if you guys watch tarot readings, it's not a coincidence. The sun is literally yellow, ruled by Leo, and the fact that 𝒾𝓁𝓮 literally came out for you, this is just a confirmation. You are the sun, period. And I'm going to end your reading here. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me on my email address, which is in the description. And I'm going to thank your spirit guides, and thank you so much for allowing me the honor to read for you. I will see you in my next reading. If not, I thank you so much for watching this one. Bye.